What's up, family? Back with another rumbling conversation, man. Yo, man. Team Spence, man. It's impressive what Terence Crawford was able to do to Errol Spence. But at the same point in time, man, we ain't gonna act like that. We ain't Team Spence, though, man. You know what I mean? Just because your guy ain't won, don't mean you jump ship. You abandon the ship. You go down with the freight. You know what I mean? Just because he ain't win, you do all the ain't about that, man. You can't go out like that just because you ain't won. You gonna stop being. What you gonna do? Spence was the one that was able to put this thing together, man. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Spence, yo, Steven Expedosha, Al Heyman, big wigs, man. They wasn't gonna let that. They wasn't gonna let that happen. They wasn't gonna let this fight happen if it wasn't for Spence. But it definitely is a compliment to how great uh Terence Crawford is. It's a compliment to that, and I don't think people understand that. Like you know what I mean. They want to say Spence, all the you know what I mean, clown at the Spence and stuff, man. But it's definitely a compliment to how great Terence Crawford is, y'all. Because understanding that what he was able to do, and did it so easily, and all of the names that Spence has on his resume. Look, all of the names that Spence has fought at 147. It's crazy though, man, because people say a lot about, yo, man, they gonna tell you this and tell you that and do this and do that. But it's just amazing how they say that. But at the same point in time, they forget Spence was it was crazy, man. It was a nice day today. No, Spence is a great fighter. Spence is a great fighter, and the only thing it just lets you show was how great Terence Crawford was. But you know what I mean? They say that. I mean, people. Oh man, everybody had Terence Crawford down. That's impossible. How could everybody have Terence Crawford down when the odds was on Terence Crawford? The money was on Terence Crawford, so nobody really picked Spence anyway. So when people say stuff like, "Oh man, they had," I'm like, man, come on, man, y'all boys don't know shit about boxing, bro. A lot of people in boxing knew that, thought that Terence Crawford was gone. That's why it was so gutsy and brave what Spence was doing. Like, no, I'm gonna make this fight happen. I'm gonna fight you, and I'm gonna put pressure on you. All that angle stuff coming in, being a slicker boxer ain't gonna work. Even though it worked. Even though it worked. No, I mean, but people keep acting like that. He just like, you know what I mean? He just walking apart. Team Spence, man. I think people, you know what though? I'm gonna say it like this. People know he ain't no walking apart. It's just the aspect that, you know what I mean, they want to bash him. Like it's just, you know what I mean? It's one of those. You gotta know he ain't no walk in the park, man. Come on, man. All the resumes this man got, all the people he has on his resume, all the people he done dusted, led astray. Come on, man. Crazy, yo. But yo, man, people gonna keep talking. That's what they're gonna do, yo. But you know what I mean? I feel it. Like that's one thing I could continue to say. I get it. Like we fans of the fight game, right? So that's what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? Your guy win, I'm gonna talk trash. My guy win, yo, listen, I'm talking trash. But you know what I mean? Nobody ain't gonna go too far. You know what I mean? Because we understand that these fighters still have family or whatever. But for people that say, "Oh man, nobody ain't Team Spence today," man, you crazy. That's why I had to put up sign, yo, Team Spence, because man, I'm Team Spence all. I'm Team Spence forever. You know what I mean? Because it's not about what he can do now. He's at his light. He's in his prime, but he's going into the back end of his career. Like, you know what I mean? A man 32 years old, he's going into the back. Terrence is there, a seasoned vet, you know what I mean? But 35 years old, look younger. 35 years young. Because he damn sure looked young last night. The way he was, you know what I mean, getting offline, being able to counter with the same hand that he's throwing the jet. So counter with the same hand that he's punching with. It's incredible, man. Some of that stuff, man, was just incredible. Y'all, like, I hate that people don't give the aspect of the game that. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, man, just understanding that people don't like, man, it's crazy, man. I get it though. The fans of boxing, I'm sorry to say, is the fans of boxing. Like, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? Because they don't get the concept, and they don't even get what happened. This man, both of these men made history that night. And it's crazy how they don't even, like, some of these fans don't even get what happened. Both of these men made history. Yo, Terrence, uh, well, they keep saying like Bud fans. I forgot the narrative. Like something like Bud, like oh yeah, Spence fans was was disrespecting people, and yo, Bud fans was calling Spence fans fucking what was it called? Spence sexual or some shit like that. I don't even want to say the shit name. But they was calling him something. And it's like, yo, like, disrespect was all over the board, man. Disrespect was all over the board, man. But you can't deny the greatness of Bud, though. Bud a great fighter, man. You can't deny the greatness of Bud. Bud is a great fighter. Great fighter. Great fighter. You can't deny that, man. Yo, it's crazy though because like y'all understand the realness of how much Team Spence. And yo, and it's crazy because people disrespect Spence But the man put on a hell of performance, man. A hell of a performance. Like, yeah, he got washed, he got this, he got that. Yeah, I want to like, you know what I mean? That was the level of the fight. He got hurt. He got down big, and that's what happened. But that's that's what happens in fighting, man. That's what happens in fighting, man. I ain't really got a show plan, man. I'm literally just coming off the cuff, man, because it's always gonna be Team Spence. I don't want nobody because I seen a lot of in my comments. Everybody keeps saying, "Yo, man, you know what I mean? You was Team Spence down with us." Yo, hold on. It's always Team Spence. Let me clarify this. It's always Team Spence. If Spence comes back, I'm still gonna say I think he could do it. I'm still gonna be now Ryan because that's my guy. I watched Spence ever since he was in the Olympics. In the Olympics, man, and we understood the situation. See, that's the thing. Real boxing fans don't understand sometimes when you see something special. We understood that Spence wasn't a big puncher. Nobody never said Spence was a knockout artist. We knew this. We knew Bud was the knockout artist. That's why the favor was in Bud. That's why the money was towards Bud because we knew that Bud was the knockout artist. We knew that. The only thing we were saying was is that Spence, we think Spence could take this, but we knew that Bud was a knockout artist. We knew this. So when people say they don't understand, it's crazy. It's crazy, dog, when they say that. Man, I ain't got my come on. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But we all know what took place, man. It wasn't like that. You know what I mean? Like it was something new, but sometimes, man, when you get somebody time to go and work on something, you know what I mean? Things can mature from that. You know what I mean? You got that man needs time to go to the drawing board, do what he gotta do, sit down, you know what I mean, work on some things. And I think that that's what he's gonna be able to do. Work on it, I think he's gonna do it, and I think he's gonna get together. God, I know people, you know what I mean, down on Derrick James and all that. Yeah, I heard Bull man. Yeah, I forgot somebody said, no, Antonio Tarver. Yo, he was coach of the year. I'm what? But you know what I mean? Yo, and I like Antonio Tarver, my man, personally. That's my man. I fuck with Antonio Tarver. But you know what I mean? I think that, you know what I mean, they can figure it out. I definitely think they can figure it out. I don't think that they can. Terence Crawford is a tough cookie for anybody. And Errol's style it's going to be very difficult for him to win that. It's going to be very difficult for him to win with that style. But could it be closer and more competitive? Yeah, I definitely believe it could be closer and more competitive. Because was that competitive? Was that closer? Was that something that we thought that was nah, man? That was none of that. That wasn't competitive. That wasn't com- that wasn't competitive. It wasn't close. It wasn't none of that. wasn't none of that, man. But, yeah, I don't know. Let me not put that there. Uh, uh, yeah, man. I boys don't want that word. If we don't pull up this thing.
Yo, man, we out, man.